the Iron King, Hafiz Kennels. History in the Making, Part 2, Chapter 2, LONGLIVETHELUQMANCANINI's The Puppies off of PUMA and Diesel Foundation stock. PUMA and Diesel Foundation stock. I'm doing this all solo today in my bedroom with the puppy crop box. I just docked the tails, okay, guys. I'm not gonna show this. I'm gonna post the video. The video at the end will be the video that I actually clipped the tails from the original one. I'm not gonna show the clipping this go around just because it's 13. That's a lot of action, and I'm not sure you guys are ready for that type of action. All right. So I'm inside the crop box right now with Puma and 13 pups. Tails have been clipped. As you can see, it's gonna be a little nasty, guys. Woo. There's a tail. I guess the camera's over here. It's only 12 tails here because there's one I think that's not gonna make it. So I don't want to put him in any extra stress by clipping a tail. This one may not get his tail clipped, but the other ones are strong enough to get their tail clipped. All right. LONGLIVETHELUQMANCANINI's tails start from 1 inch at the base. So I will pull, let's say this is the ass of the dog, right? Put this at the ass. You would pull the tail from there and get you 1 inch, right? But clearly these are 1 inch short, right? So it would have been like this. Snippety. See, I got bag balm in here, really good for healing. One of the miracle things is this. This is for cuts. I mean, anything wrong with your dog, man, you put this on this dog, or horses, whatever. I mean, their fucking fur and skin heals up like the next day. Like crazy. Like literally. So I put some of this on the tail, a little bag balm, and a little bit of this. It'll probably be healed tomorrow. Okay? So I'm gonna show you guys, like I said, it's gonna be a little uncut. This is a regular extra large dog toenail clipper. As you see how the blades come together. Some people use wire cutters, but I just want to show you how it's just cartilage, right? There's a little bone in there because they're, Thursday, they're born Sunday, so that's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So they're 4 days. Like I said in the other video, I normally clip the tails between 2 and 3 days. 4 days, you'll get a little bit of bone starting to grow, man. You don't want that because it can make it harder to clip, right? Then you'll have to just do surgically. But it worked fine. Nobody made a peep, which is interesting. But I want to show you just how quick and how good these cut. I remember I'm doing this with one hand, okay? I'm gonna put this tail in here. I'm holding my bit. I'm gonna have a stand next couple of videos so you guys I can get a better situation going. But I'm gonna go ahead and clip this tail so you guys can see just how quick and easy it is. 1, 2, 3, snap. Went right through. Okay? Right through. Cartilage. Snipped it right in half. Nothing. Nothing. So, it's a little inhumane to some people, but it's a purpose behind clipping the tails, and this is a great tool. I don't advise everyone to do this because it can get a little squeamish. And I've been doing this for years, so I've had Neos before this, so I'm kind of there. But definitely, this is a good product. Get this for your dogs, any Tractor Supply, farm, whatever store. I mean, cuts, scratches, rashes, bald spots, a missing limb, they'll grow their goddamn leg back.
Alrighty, so I'm assuming I'm looking in the camera, because if I'm looking here, I'm not. So I'm gonna just look here. So you saw what happened. Tail got clipped. Like I said, I wouldn't recommend this to a newbie because it gets a little squeamish. Sometimes you can get a little bloody, sometimes it doesn't. It wasn't a lot of blood. I don't like doing it on the 4th day, on 4 days old. I normally like do it on 2 to 3. But circumstances, timing, life, I had to do it today, right? So I was able to do it. It was able to be successful. 1-inch clips. I'm just going to show you a pup. Nice clip tail. Looks a little messy, but that's just the fur and that's the gook. The fur, like I said, go back to the, that's the gook from the little cream I put on there. Go back to my video. Like I said, I don't know if I can put it in here, I'll put it in here. If not, it'll be at the end of the videos. But the very first LONGLIVETHELUQMANCANINI history in the making video, I actually clipped the tail live. And you saw how I pulled the fur back, clipped. The reason why you get a little extra skin in there is that when it grows, the skin and the fur grows over the cut. People been doing this for years. I mean, the reason for it, a lot of people don't, you know, a lot of you new age humans don't necessarily agree with it, which is understandable. But it's a purpose behind it. For working breeds, it's a purpose. The purpose is if they are hogging, protection, fighting, attacking, or they're doing any type of large game animals or anything like wolves or anything like that, a tail would technically get in the way, right? Even if you're fighting, even if a dog's attacking you or attacking someone you know, the first thing you're going to do, if you're not a chicken shit, is grab the tail or something like that to try to sit down, to try to, you know, get the dog off you, okay? So you remove the tail so that it's not, so the dog has less, I guess you would call that, whatever the word, I lost train of thought. It's too late at night. It's like 12 o'clock at night. Lost my train of thought, but it basically would hinder the dog. It's a dog with a tail and a dog without a tail are not equal in a match, because you can use that tail as a weakness. Grab it, pull it, yank it. Get the dog off me. No tail, can't do it. Also, like a monkey or like anything else with a tail, the tail is for balance. Wiggling it, balance it. So it makes the hips weaker. So a lot of game, strong, working dogs, they don't have tails because they want them to have stronger hips. I'm actually going to bottle feed a couple. Then it's going to give them stronger hips when they don't have the tail, right? Also, the ear clipping, same thing. Fighting, I mean, the dog's boring, doing any type of work, any type of home protection. Some of these people are going to be using LONGLIVETHELUQMANCANINIs up north to protect their yards from like cougars and crazy stuff like that. You don't want anything to be able to bite the ear, pull the ear, you know, cause damage to the dog, okay? So that's why those ears are clipped a lot of the times, okay? So, a little education purpose, you can look into it. If you know, I mean, back in the day, even to this day, some of the standards for the Rottweilers, Doberman Pinschers, Boxers, no tail, because of the type of work that, you know, they did work, you know. But anywho, that term work I use loosely because a lot of people don't even really understand that concept. They think it just means bite work. I mean, the LONGLIVETHELUQMANCANINIs will be pulling, cleaning backyards, logging logs, hogging, you name it, man. Whatever you teach this dog to do, it's going to have the capacity and the brains with the brawns to actually do it. Let me put this puppy on a nipple. Get a nipple, baby. Get a nipple. Okay. All right. Well, short and sweet video. I'll add some more to it tomorrow. Hopefully everything will be healed up. I'll show you guys the healed up version. And stay tuned. Iron King, History in the Making, Part 2. I got a puppy sniffing around on me. Toodaloo. Woo! It's the Iron King, and we're back with Huffy's kennels the next day after I clipped the tails. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You like that intro? So, cleaned up the kennel a little bit, or the crop box. Cleaned it up, cleaned the pups up. Remember, this is less than 24 hours. Like, I clipped the tails at like 11 o'clock at night. And let's see how they're doing. Puma, you want to say something? No eye boogers on her. All right, let's check out the tails, guys. Cleaned up a little, right the hands off. We got Puma in here. Oh. Okay, what's your put my patented trademark newspaper down. I'm gonna have to build the other side. I only put the 3-piece up because I was rushing. You know, she came early. But I'm gonna have to build the other side because these jokers climb out. They climb. They go on excursions. So they want a little blankie. So I put a blankie down. Puma, get your paws on me. But as we see, look at that. Nice, clean cuts, and pretty much healed up. Less than a day. Stop, Puma. Less than 24 hours. Stop bleeding. We're good. We'll put some more ointment on there. Of course, the mom has healing abilities in her tongue, right? These tails. Look at that. Already fucking healed up. Now, of course, that's the mom, but it's also due to the little cream I put on there. This little boy has a scratch on him, so I put that on there. He'll be perfectly fine. But they just got washed up, so they're looking good. They're happy. They're fat. And they're thick. What do you got to say? She's got a lot of milk in there too, so she's doing pretty good on the milking. I'm not even having to, look at that. Good girl. I'm not even having to do much feeding. You're gonna get, after a puppy, I mean, this is like 5 days, you're gonna get more. I'm actually cleaning her up a little more. But you're gonna get a lot of discharge. Don't worry about that. She just had puppies, right? So it's gonna be shit coming out her for almost a week, maybe 2, right? And what you wanna do is you wanna keep her as clean as possible, because this stuff can mess their tails up, the hair can start falling out, and you have to, it's just too much work afterwards to, you know. Easiest thing, keep it clean, right? So, tails clipped. I think I was gonna do something else with the tails. Oh, that's what I'm gonna do. Let me get the tails. I kept the tails to show you guys what we do, or what I do with the tails, and just don't throw them away. It goes into the circle of life. Right, Puma? Right, Puma? Good looking, baby. This is what we do. Not all the time, but majority of the time. You freeze them. You freeze these tails, right? Then what I'm gonna do is, you know, I got farming and gardening with the Iron King. I'm gonna go outside and I'm gonna put these tails in the earth, and I'm gonna let them provide nutrients for some type of plant. It'll probably be my potato plants, my potatoes of some sort, but we're just not gonna throw them away. We're gonna let nature run its course. We're going to utilize these back into the earth so they can have some benefits that are not just chopped off and discarded. Nope, we're gonna put it into the garden, and we're going to have the nutrients from the puppy tails, I don't know if you can see that, go into the potato bush, potato basket. Some more down that way. But anyway, so clipping the tails, I went over it. I think I did. It was middle of the night. Hopefully you guys remember. It's not even that special of a tool, but I like to use the large doggy toenail clippers. I know a buddy of mine who uses wire clippers, which looks pretty, that looks like that'll probably hurt like shit to me. Because it's not as, see, at least with these, you get a nice circular base and pressure simultaneously at the same time. So I'm gonna say stick with these because, you know, I'm all about not giving the doggy pain. Okay, so we're giving them, next video will be how I feed them, how I make the puppy bottles. I use puppy milk, powdered goat's milk, raw honey bunny, and I'm gonna show y'all a little secret how to get these dogs healthy. Another little trick I'm gonna start doing, well, I've always been doing this, I always do this actually, I put this in their food, but I'm gonna start giving them an eyedropper of this. Red Cell. It's for horses, but it really works. It's actually been proven studies that it works better for the dogs than the horses. So grab you guys some of this stuff. Keep your pups healthy. Clip the tails if they must be. If there's not a part of the breed or the standard, don't get it. My phone's blowing up because I'm so damn popular, and I'm just gonna go. The other YouTube should be up. History in the Making, Part 2. You probably saw I got a whole lot of stuff going on and nothing going on at all in my kitchen and living room because I'm about to move into the farm. That's gonna be next. We got stuff cracking. Tight.
The dogs at. Where my dogs at? Kennel, baby, you understand me? One of a kind dog, you understand me? Only place you gonna find these dogs, you understand me? Yeah. Where my dogs at?